Okay, the latest videos haven't performed very well. I need more views, but what can I do? I know, maybe having a look at my most popular videos will give me an idea. Here we go. Now, it doesn't seem to be any pattern at all. Hello fellow herders of the blue, and welcome to my channel, and also welcome to another NMM tutorial. This time this won't be part of the Shovelcast project, because I wanted to do a black NMM video and there is no black to be painted there. So I chose the next best thing, a Space Marine. So guys, I really hope you enjoy this one, because I'm quite proud of this. Let's get cracking. As you can see, we're starting from a base coat of Chaos Black spray, and I also did a layer with my black acrylic of choice over that, so I have a uniform tone for when I need to make corrections. And for my first step, I'm going to sketch my main highlight areas, and I will use two colors for this. One side will be cold and the other side will be warm, and for the cold side I'm going to start with Thunderhawk Blue. And as always, I'm just going to sketch out the areas I want to be highlighted. And I'm going to use, for the warm side, a Stone Vermin Fur. Of course, you can choose just one of the two colors, but I think it's a good idea to show you both options, just so you have more options really for you to choose. And I also think it looks really cool. My first sketch is now done, and I'm going to start integrating those highlights and blending them. And I'm going to start with the cold side, and for this I'm going to use Ink by Darkness. I'm going to thin down my Ink by Darkness to this sort of glaze consistency, and I'm going to start glazing from the dark side into the Thunderhawk Blue, and from the Thunderhawk Blue into the separation of both. It's very important that when you do your sketch, your highlights are bigger than what you want them to be in the end, because as you can see, this will eat a lot of space. And the same I did in the cold side, I'm going to do also in the warm side using Escape and Blight Dinge. Again, thin down quite a bit. And I'm going to start blending this main chunky highlight into something better. And blending on both the warm and the cold parts is now looking much better. You can see there is starting to be a gradient, but it's quite harsh when it meets the black. So I'm going to go back to black and I'm going to thin it down again to a glaze consistency. Something like that. And I'm going to start glazing like this, starting from the edge of those bits into the center, just like that, just like that, to blend this mid-tone back into the black. And while I'm with the black, I will also, if I need, panel line, for example, here. The blending with the black is now done, and I'm going to move into my first sketch colors, and I'm going to smooth out the transition even more. So I'm going to start with Thunderhawk Blue, again thinning it down to this sort of consistency, and I'm going to move this paint from the outer sections right into the middle where it's supposed to be Thunderhawk Blue. Just like that. And try to smooth out the transition even more. And I'm going to do the same using a Stone Vermin Fur. With that highlight done, I'm going to move into the next highlight on both sides, and I'm going to start with the warm side, and for this I'm going to use Administratum Grey. This is how thin my Administratum Grey is, and I'm going to do a very small highlight right in the middle of our previous one. While I'm working on that, let me talk you about today's video sponsor, Skillshare. Skillshare is a community full of passionate people just like me, people that are passionate about teaching others and about sharing their knowledge, and Skillshare offers a place where they can do just that and make a living out of it. By joining Skillshare, you will get access to thousands of amazing classes in any topic you can think of, like color theory, sculpting, photography and video production. This is a great opportunity to finally explore that skill you always wanted to develop and never did. I'm personally making another small step in my journey towards mastering Adobe After Effects with character animation, creating authentic facial expressions in Adobe After Effects by Fraser Davison. Skillshare is designed with learning in mind, meaning there are no ads, and they are always launching new premium classes so you can stay focused and follow wherever your creativity takes you, and is less than $10 a month with an annual subscription. Click the link in the description to join Skillshare, and the first 1,000 people to do so will get a free trial of premium membership so you can explore your creativity. So thanks again to Skillshare for not only providing a community for people to share their knowledge, but also for supporting content creators like me on YouTube so we can keep making the videos you like to watch. Back to the video. And I'm also going to use this for the colder side. This is the time to start uniforming my highlights. Using the same highlight colors will help convey the sense that this is really the same material. I'm really happy with how this is starting to look, so before I do my final round of highlights, I'm going to start doing my secondary reflections. And for this I'm going to go back to my first sketch colors, this is Thunderhawk Blue and Stone Vermin Fur, and I will start placing this, and I will do this on the opposite side. So for example here, there should be a highlight underneath this knee pad like this. I'm going to do this with Thunderhawk Blue on this side and with a Storm Vermin Fur. On there. Same goes for this edge. I'm going to pick it up with Thunderhawk Blue, same for all these edges. I'm also going to sketch some more secondary reflections on certain paths. For example, in my darker bits like here, I'm going to take, in this part in the middle, I'm going to take a Storm Vermin Fur, and I'm going to do a kind of tear shape like this. Very small, same goes for here. My paint, as you can see, is very thin. And here on the warmer side, I'm going to do the same with Thunderhawk Blue. With my secondary reflections now sorted out, I'm going to go back into Administratum Grey and I'm going to highlight all the edges and all the secondary reflections. So again, picking the very edge with this, as thin as you can make it. And this very small thin line inside the secondary reflection too. We are almost finished now. I'm going to move into Thuan Grey for our next highlight. This will be just very small dots. For example, here on the rounded bits. Picking up just the very edges. And now to wrap this all up, I'm going to take pure white and I'm just going to do the very tiniest, smallest highlight I can possibly make. As you can see, I'm just picking up the very corners, just a small dots of this. And with that last step done, our black NMM is now finished. And what can I say? Painting NMM is such a pleasure. It's something that I really enjoy doing, and this was really fun to do. We have two recipes that work separately and will also work really well together, as you can see. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye. Do you like my videos and want to help me make them? Well, there are several ways you can do that. You can follow me on social media. You have links to all my social media in the description below. You can also check all my affiliate links in the pinned comment of this video. Use those links in your next hobby purchase and help me, without any additional cost to you. I also have merch that you can check just below this video or in the shop tab of my channel. But most importantly, there is Patreon and channel members. You have the link to my Patreon in the description below and in the pinned comment of the video, or if you prefer it, you can just click the join button below this video. Patreon and channel members help me do all the cool projects that I want to make and help me improve the quality of my video. Don't be afraid, no content will ever be hidden behind a paywall, but it's a nice way to help me. You will get something back for generosity. I said, guys, thank you very much for watching, and a special thank you to, first of all, Mitch the Terrainosaurs. Mitch runs an amazing YouTube channel which all profits go to charity. Check him out, link in the description. He makes amazing videos and it's also for a great cause. And secondly, but not less importantly, thank you to Daniel Figueiredo, the Heather Amster, Lawrence Sigismondi, Ben Morin, Victor Domen, Michael Boye, Christophe Moret, Joshua Bohannon, Ryan Mann, Bell Drain, Patrick Kesticis, Javi Mota, Nicolas Furnell, Kevin Sulas, Kieran Murthail, Leonard Lindemann, Dr. B, G-Force, Eldrick Kedge, Sasha Park, Katie Butler, Josh Simpson, Dominic Trevizo, Richard Kierkowski, Brent Sillinger, Mark Jarvis, One Brushstroke Better, Gareth Smith, Vilkas Ward, Mateo De Rienzo, Arondel, Natius Maximus, Samuel, Supernef, Equitas, Chris Fivey, Darcy Farrar, Kevin Mian, Jamie Milligan, and Matthew Miller for being the coolest persons in the planet. Be like these fine folks on my Patreon and take control.